Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Dear students, myself R.S. Goswami from KGK Higher Secondary School. Today I am going to teach Economics of Standard 11, chapter number 2, and the chapter name Fundamental Concept and Terminologies. And in this chapter we start a topic that is wealth. Normally, what is wealth? Wealth means property. This concept first time given by Adam Smith at the time of World War, or Adam Smith given the definition of wealth in his book named Wealth of Nation. So on that time, people had the concept first time in their mind about the wealth. In England, Industrial Revolution took place, and in Industrial Revolution, new technology, new method, new machinery, new goods discovered, and because of that, the production of the goods in abundant quantity, people ran behind how to create maximum wealth. So from that time, the importance of wealth in our economy, this concept given by Adam Smith. Now, so we see wealth, meaning of wealth, and characteristics of wealth. Now, what is wealth? Wealth is something which is useful, scarce, capable of getting exchanged, and can be owned by somebody. So, in wealth, all these things we can include. First, anything which useful, then scarcity, then we can easily exchange and can be owned by anybody. So the things which have all these characteristics we can include in wealth. Suppose your house. So house is your wealth because your house is useful, scarce also because in our economy in India so many people are living without house. They can live open field. So your house is very useful for you. Then scarcity of the house. Then capable of getting exchange. Suppose if you need money, then you can sell. You can exchange and get the money. Then can be owned by somebody. So these are the characteristics of the wealth. So once again, what is wealth? Wealth is something which is useful, scarce, capable of getting exchange, and can be owned by somebody. So this is the meaning of wealth. Now, characteristics of wealth. First one, usefulness. Anything which are useful for satisfying human wants, all that things we include in wealth. Just like our house is the wealth, our car is the wealth, then a piece of land is also called wealth. The piece of land we can use for agriculture. We grow the food grains which satisfied our wants. So whatever in the economy that useful for us, all the things we include in wealth. So the first characteristic is usefulness. The things which are not useful we can't include in wealth. So first one usefulness, second is the scale. This is the main characteristics of the wealth. Scarcity is there. Again, what is scarcity? Scarcity means shortage. This is the word meaning. Shortage. So what is the scarcity? Scarcity means when the demand of a commodity is more than its supply is known as scarcity. Once again, scarcity means the demand of a commodity is more than its supply is known as scarcity. For example, in our classroom, there are 15 benches. The capacity of one bench is 3 students. So total student can sit 15 3s are 45. If one day there is 50 students in the class, but the capacity of the class only 45. So in this situation we can say there is a shortage or the scarcity of the benches. Now the another day only 35 students and the capacity of the class is 53 is 45 and the present only 35. So this situation is not called scarcity. So scarcity means the demand of the goods is more than its supply. That situation is known as scarcity. So the second characteristics of the wealth is scale. Just you see in the world or in the country, because the goods are limited and our wants are unlimited. So here we feel the scarcity or the scale because demand is more and supply is less. So shortage of housing. That's why so many people living in slums area, because of the shortage they haven't the capacity to purchase. So for the wealth, the second characteristic is scale. Third is physical existence. Physical existence. That means the goods or the things which have physical existence, only we include those things in wealth. Now, all the property, just like our house, our shop, car, land of agriculture, all are wealth. But present time, intellectual or the knowledge, expertise also include in wealth. Intellectual, knowledge, expertise, we can't see, they have a physical existence, but useful, scarce, capable of exchange and durability. So in the time of science and technology, this kind of the services we include in wealth. Suppose the service of lawyer. You have any problem or property, you go to consult the lawyer. According to his knowledge, his expertise, his intellectual. He guides you and take the fees. So that kind of the intellectual, the knowledge we also include in wealth. And that's why we say education is the real wealth. There is only one difference between us and animals. All the characteristics are same in human being and animals, but the in knowledge only in human being, expertise only in human being, intellectual only in human being. And that's why this kind of the person also we include in wealth. Earlier, this kind of the person we do not include in the wealth, but in the time of science and technology, this kind of the person who have intellectual, expert and knowledge, then we include in wealth. So physical extension, no doubt. The things which have physical extension only we include in the wealth. But in the time of science and technology, became knowledgeable person, expert person, intellectual person also we include in the wealth. After that, capable of exchange. You can easily exchange all the things we include in wealth. So here, suppose your house, you want to purchase another one, then you can sell the house and purchase other. You can easily exchange. So the goods or the things which have the capacity of exchanging, so that type of the goods we include in the wealth. For example, our car. You purchase the car, after 2 or 3 years you will sell. That means you can easily exchange. The agricultural land you can also exchange. So this way the characteristics of the wealth capable of exchange and the durability. Wealth you can use for the long period of time. The wealth satisfied your present needs as well as future's needs. So the wealth is durable. You can use for a long period of time. Suppose you purchase the house, you can use present time. That means satisfied your want present time. But after 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, you have the same house, you can use the house. So the wants of housing satisfied for the long period of time. That means durability is there. Same way your own car, you can use car present time and for future also. So this way durability is there in the wealth. Once again, meaning of wealth, then characteristics of the wealth. There are 5 characteristics. First is the wealth has